Hello students, this is parallel lines. So students, we have verified the properties of angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines in our previous video. Let us now prove the properties using Euclid's famous fifth postulate. So let's see what is Euclid's fifth postulate. So here is the Euclid's fifth postulate. Let's see. If sum of two interior angles formed on one side of transversal of two lines is less than two right angles, then the lines produced in that direction intersect each other. So this is Euclid's fifth postulate. What does it mean? See here. Line L and line M are two lines and N is their transversal. They form angle A and angle B as interior angles. And if their sum is less than 180, then the line L and M produced in the same side intersect each other. म्हणजेच युक्लिड पॉस्ट्युलेट प्रमाणे जर लाइन एल एम आणि त्यांची छेदिका लाइन एन यांनी तयार केलेले इंटेरियर अँगल ए आणि बी यांची बेरीज जर 180 पेक्षा कमी असेल, म्हणजेच दोन राईट अँगल्स पेक्षा कमी म्हणजेच 180 पेक्षा कमी असेल, तर ते दोन कोन ट्रान्सव्हर्सलच्या ज्या बाजूला आहेत त्याच बाजूला लाइन एल आणि एम पुढे वाढवली असता ती एकमेकांना छेदते असं या युक्लिडच्या फिफ्थ पॉस्ट्युलेटमध्ये म्हटलेलं आहे. सो आपल्याला हे पॉस्ट्युलेट यूज करून पुढील थिअरम सॉल्व करायचे आहे. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट फॉर द इंटेरियर अँगल थिअरम. वी आर गोइंग टू प्रूव्ह दिस थिअरम बाय यूजिंग युक्लिड फिफ्थ पॉस्ट्युलेट. So let's start for the interior angle theorem. Here is a statement. If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, the interior angles on either side of the transversal are supplementary. So let's see in a diagram. Line L and line M are the parallel line and N is their transversal. Hence, as shown in a figure, angle A and angle B are the interior angle formed on one side of this transversal, and angle C and angle D are the interior angles formed on other side of this transversal. So what we have to prove? We have to prove that angle A plus angle B is equals to 180. And the second thing is angle D plus angle C is equals to 180. Okay, so let's start for the proof. As we know, this theorem is property of parallel lines. So to check whether this is true or not, we are going to use here indirect method of proof. So आपल्याला माहिती आहे की दोन समांतर रेषा आणि त्यांची छेदिका यांनी तयार होणाऱ्या इंटेरियर अँगल्सची बेरीज 180 अंश असते. ही पॅरलल लाईनची प्रॉपर्टी आहे. आता ही प्रॉपर्टी खरी आहे की नाही हे पडताळून पाहण्यासाठी आपण इथे इनडायरेक्ट मेथड यूज करणार आहोत. मग आता इनडायरेक्ट मेथड यूज करत असताना आपण अँगल ए आणि अँगल बी यांच्या मापांबद्दल काही शक्यता पडताळून बघणार आहोत. मग त्याच्यासाठी ए आणि बी यांची बेरीज 180 नसेल तर किती असेल, तर एकतर ती 180 पेक्षा कमी असेल किंवा 180 पेक्षा जास्त असेल किंवा तिसरी शक्यता म्हणता येईल ती 180च असेल. अशा तीनही शक्यता पडताळून पाहणार आहोत. ओके, सो देर आर 3 पॉसिबिलिटीज arises regarding to the sum of measure of angle A and B. So there are 3 cases First one is angle A plus angle B is less than 180. Angle A plus angle B is greater than 180. And the third one is angle A plus angle B is equals to 180. So let's take first possibility from these three possibilities. First one is angle A plus angle B is less than 180. Suppose this possibility is true, then according to the Euclid's postulate, if line L and line M produced will intersect each other on the side of the transversal where A and B are formed. But line L and M are parallel lines as given. So angle A plus angle B is less than 180 is impossible, and that is our equation number 1. Okay, so start with second case, that is angle A plus angle B is greater than 180. Now let's suppose that angle A plus angle B greater than 180 is true. But see in this diagram, we get here angle A and angle D are a linear pair angle. It means their sum is 180. Similarly, angle C and angle B are also linear pair angle. So their sum is also 180. So getting these two equations, we can write as angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 and angle C plus angle B is equal to 180. And the reason is angles in linear pair. Now by taking these two equations, we add both sides of this equation and we get angle A plus angle D from equation number 1 plus angle C plus angle B from left hand side of equation number 2 is equals to 180 plus 180, that is 360. So we get his equation. Now just rearranging the angles as their position, means angle A and angle B are the one side of this transversal and angle C and angle D are on the other side of transversal. So just rearranging, subtracting sum of angle A and angle B from 360, we get this step. Angle C plus angle D is equals to 360 minus bracket angle A plus angle B. As we proved in our previous case that angle A plus angle B is less than 180 is impossible. That's why it must be greater than 180. And if angle A plus angle B is greater than 180, then 360 minus angle A plus angle B, that is the number which is greater than 180, the number that we get must be less than 180. That's why angle C plus angle D is less than 180. As we get angle C plus angle D is less than 180. हे अधिक सहजपणे समजण्यासाठी आपण एक उदाहरण घेऊया. आपण अँगल A प्लस बी याची किंमत, समजा अँगल A प्लस बी याची किंमत आपल्याला माहिती आहे की ती 180 पेक्षा मोठी आहे. मग 180 पेक्षा मोठी अशी एक संख्या आपण मानूया. समजा अँगल A प्लस अँगल बी याची किंमत 200 असेल तर 360 minus 200, that is 160. It means angle C plus angle D is equals to 160, which is less than 180. But if angle C plus angle D is less than 180, it means by Euclid's fifth postulate, if sum of two interior angles formed on one side of transversal of two lines is less than two right angles, it means less than 180, then the line produced in that direction intersect each other. It means the line of that side where C and D lies are intersect each other. but which is not possible because line L and line M are the parallel line as given. So second assumption is also impossible to prove. It means angle A plus angle B is greater than 180 is not true. So now move towards our third possibility, that is angle A plus angle B is equals to 180. As our first and second possibility is not true, it means the remaining possibility, that is angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 is true from first and second case. Similarly, angle C plus angle D is also equals to 180. Hence the proof. So students, note that in this proof, because of contradictions, we have then it the possibilities angle A plus angle B is greater than 180 and angle A plus angle B less than 180 degree. Therefore, this proof is an example of indirect proof. Okay, so revise the theorem. Thank you.